I'm very excited about the Yankees making the postseason, and football season is commencing very well. However, there's a hovering black cloud that's been trying to rain on people's parade for the last week, and that black cloud is Instacart. So, here's the latest act of bullshit from them. Yes, so Instacart sent my friend this nonsense email, and it starts with, "We're deactivating your Instacart account due to sharing private information." Yeah, no. No private information was shared. No private information was shared at all, and because all that was shared was a picture and a first name. That is not private information. That is public information. If that's the case, then the people who praise their shoppers and share their Instacart pick and name are also in violation. But Instacart won't get rid of them because those people are kissing their asses. So, yeah. So they're full of shit in that regard. Yeah, I want to point out this second paragraph here where it says you agree that you will comply with all applicable laws when accessing Instacart services, and you will respect those you encounter in your use of services, including personal shoppers, Instacart personnel, this, that, and the other. What they're saying is that we should all just bow down and respect the shoppers no matter what they do. That's what they're saying. So, by their logic, or I should air quote, by their logic, Instacart shoppers can steal for you and do whatever they want, whatever bad thing they want to do, but do not call them out on it because it's disrespectful. It reminds me of how these toxic people do stupid shit, put their foot in their mouth, say the worst shit ever, but when they get called out on it, they cry and bitch and say, "Cancel culture, I'm being canceled." That load of hogwash excuse. That's what this is. That's exactly what this is. They love Britney, don't they? They really love Britney to really protect her the way they're doing. It is sickening. And then there's this part. Instacart reserves the right to refuse to decline orders, refuse partial or full delivery, terminate, restrict access, etc., etc., etc. What they're saying is they can refuse delivery for whatever reason. What they're saying is they're defending Britney for refusing my friend's delivery and for stealing it. That's basically what they're saying. Seriously, Britney must have some pretty good dirt on Instacart for them to kiss her ass like this. Also, Instacart had the nerve to put this in there. Please also see the Instacart community guidelines for customers, which prohibit unsafe, disrespectful, and dishonest behavior. Instacart may take appropriate action, yada, yada, yada. Really, so Instacart's guidelines actually prohibit unsafe, disrespectful, dishonest behavior? Really? Then explain why you clowns are defending Britney's behavior, because it definitely qualifies for that. It definitely qualifies for that. And they're trying to make it look like it's unsafe or disrespectful to speak up about a shopper stealing an entire $200 order. I mean, it's really hideous. It's really hideous what they're doing. They are coming, in the way they're acting, they're coming across like an abusive spouse or a Lifetime movie. I've been watching Lifetime movies for over 20 years. I know what this looks like. I see this all the time. These jokers, they get dumped, they can't handle it, so they act tough and take charge and make it seem like they're the ones doing the dumping instead of being dumped. That's what Instacart's doing. They act all stern and this, that, and the other to make it seem like, hey, you're not leaving us, we're leaving you. That shit, I see this all the time in the Lifetime movies. It is a classic case. Look at that last line. If you believe this is done in error, please contact us by replying directly to this email. They are hoping And I'm dead serious. I think they are hoping that my friend will feel so bad and so guilty for standing up for herself that she'll actually beg and plead for her account back. That's not going to happen. My friend was in the right, okay? Brittany was in the wrong. Brittany stole her order and screamed a slur at her. Brittany was in the wrong. My friend was in the right for calling that shit out. My friend's not going to beg for anything, so Instacart can just forget it. The account deletion process actually started on Wednesday, and it was on Friday that the deactivation email was sent. Yeah, that's classic Lifetime movie behavior. And in Instacart's minds, I really should air quote that because I don't think they have any, they are dishing out punishment for what they see as a horrible act. So, standing up against a thieving shopper who hurled the N-word at my friend is a horrible act to Instacart. They're really trying to punish my friend, but they're doing nothing about Brittany. They're doing nothing about Brittany, and they are continuing to protect Brittany, but they condemn my friend knowing full well what Brittany did. The slur stole the order that was worth $200, and there was no communication on Brittany's side, even though my friend tried her best to get to Brittany and talk to her while Brittany was shopping for the order. Nothing from Brittany. Absolutely nothing. Oh, and remember that Instacart community guidelines for customers link that was in that load of nonsense in the email? If you click on it, nothing. But a page doesn't exist error. And they call themselves organized and honest. If Instacart is organized and honest, then I'm Dak Prescott. And remember, Brittany, she's still employed. She is still employed because remember in another email which I will show later, Instacart said you won't be paired with her in the future, which means she can do this bullshit to somebody else. You know, they are just absolutely butthurt over being called out like this. Again, like I said before, it's like that clown that says something stupid and largely offensive. When they get called out, they cry cancel culture, I'm being targeted, I'm being picked on, this, that, the other, and make some sort of bullshit excuse. That's exactly what Instacart is doing. That's exactly what they're doing. And they're even resorting to trying to silence not just my friend, but myself. And it's through my friend because they don't like the fact that they're being called out. They don't like the fact that they're being called out. So they so before they sent this email, they resorted to sending this. Instacart sent that threatening email a couple days before they sent the deactivation stuff. And what you saw was my friend's replies to said email. And I asked my friend for permission to show this on TikTok, and she granted me that permission. But yeah. Instacart is absolutely full of it. They don't like, they're a toxic group that doesn't like being called out, because when they are, they act like they're cornered and act like they're the victim and act like they're being picked on and targeted. I see this too much in society. And my friend had them told in that email response. And she's going to continue to stand up against them, as am I. So Instacart, they just need to just get over it. Just get over it. It's Instacart's fault. They did wrong by protecting Brittany. They just need to realize what they did was wrong. Plain and simple.